Alright, we're going to do a quick seasoning video here of the new Lone Star Grillz PeeWee insulated cabinet smoker. We've got our air valve open all the way up. We've got our exhaust damper opened all the way up. I've already gone through and sprayed the entire inside with some PAM. Any kind of cooking spray will do. Aerosol works best, but any kind of cooking oil, you rub the entire inside down or spray it down. Also sprayed the seals so they stay nice and pliable. We're using regular briquette charcoal. This is what I recommend here. Any briquette charcoal will do. This here happens to be the brand that I prefer. And then just some fist-sized chunks of wood. We made these chunks ourselves from a full-size split, but you can buy the pre-packaged ones. Chips will work, pellets will work, but the best is going to be these fist-sized chunks of wood. We went ahead and already got the charcoal lit. We just went and lit this one corner here. I just used a standard propane torch. You can also use a weed burner. Also, you can pre-light a little bit of charcoal, roughly half a chimney's worth of charcoal. You can pre-light that inside a charcoal chimney, get that lit, fully lit, and then pour it in here. I find that the propane torch is the easiest and fastest though. So we're gonna go ahead, and we just lit this one little corner here, you can see. Go ahead, shut that. See here, we're at ambient temperature, it's about 60 degrees outside. But we're gonna go ahead and let this get going, and we'll come back and check in here again in a second once we come up to temp. Alright, here we are about 30 minutes later, 25-30 minutes later. We're now approaching our set point temp. So we're right at 200 degrees. We want to season this about 250. So per the instructions, and very, very important on these insulated cabinets, is to start choking down your pit about 50 degrees ahead of your set point. So we're going to go ahead and choke this down. Top damper as well. I'm going to go ahead and leave that about 1/3 of the way open per the instructions. And we're going to let this kind of coast in to where we want to be. If we waited till we got to 250 degrees till we started choking this down, then this, because it's insulated, because all the heat's trapped inside, it's so efficient. The insulated smokers are notorious for overshooting. So we want to set it about 50 degrees ahead of our set point, start choking things down, and let our pit coast in to where we want to be. Here we can see our top stack. Here we got a nice clean blue smoke. Got our intake choked down. So we'll come back and check on this here in a little while as it kind of coasts into our 250 degree set point. Our goal here today is to let this go. I put the whole 15-pound bag of charcoal in here, so I'm just going to let this go. That should go 15-20 hours. We're going to go ahead and let that burn out, but our goal through the seasoning, typically we're going to want to go 3 to 6 hours at least to season it really well. Like I said, we're just going to let this go till it's completely done. We'll come back into here in a minute and check on it again. Alright, so here we are about 30 minutes later. We've got our pit settled right in, right around 250. We'll fine tune that just a little bit and get it dialed right in. The smoker here, we see all the smoke inside. Kind of see the fire still burning right there in that corner. And while we're seasoning, as you can tell here, we're not putting any water in a water pan. We're going to season it all dry. So we'll go ahead and let this continue to burn. Like I say, I'm just going to let this burn out. It's got about 15 pounds in it, so I expect to go 15 to 20 hours at that 225. But for general rule of thumb, we only really need to go about 3 to 6 hours. Let it cool down, then you can start your fire and you're good to cook on it. So again, this is seasoning the Lone Star Grillz PeeWee smoker. More information, check out our website at lonestargrillz.com or give us a call, 936-344-6151.